Feel like my parents fucked me up ultimately because of the fact that my parents, my dad and my mom, they are friends. Like, they are friends. They talk. They talk about their relationships. They talk about their finances. My parents are friends. Okay? So, having a baby daddy, I ain't friends with that nigga like that. You feel me? And then my parents also gave me a blended family, okay? So my oldest sister has a separate dad. I spent nights, multiple nights, almost damn near a whole summer. But when my mom was sending us to New York for the summer, that time was split at my sister's dad's house and my dad's house. It was no like, oh no, that she going to her father and you going to your father. Like, nah, you want to go to her father or your father, whichever one you want to go to. My sister's dad and my dad are cool. They're friends. They're cool. And I'm like, I look at my parents and I look at them. I say, y'all fucked me up. Nobody has this life. I feel like my parents fucked me up ultimately because of the fact that my parents, my dad.
Not if you come to Atlanta. Talk to these hoes in Atlanta, man. A lot of they like that. Exactly like what you talk about. Blended families. You heard they had a good relationship, your mom and dad, but they didn't have a good relationship with you. You never said they talked to you about anything. It's like parents don't even talk to their kids, bro. And all the good conversations is had between them amongst each other. One thing my father did for me, and my mom too, they talked to me. We have deep conversations. And we actually talk about shit. Life. I'm serious. Talked about deep life conversations. Sorry, looking at my dog. Fuck you, man. You should never had a blended family, and you left me out a lot of context. How are you even a blended family in the first place? What happened? You didn't ask no questions. Because if you asked them, they would have told you. You would have told us, and you didn't. One thing about me, when it came to my mom and my dad, I asked them questions. I asked them questions, man. So whatever I wanted to know, they would just told me. But with you people, y'all don't ask nothing. And then I ask these people, do y'all ask y'all parents any questions? And they tell me no. So you don't want to know nothing, and your parents don't even want to ask you any questions. That's what I get from this. You don't want to know anything, and your parents didn't even bother to even ask you or tell you anything. I'm just saying, bro. That's a you problem. And then these people run to the end. Oh, my family, this, that, and third. Okay, did you ask them any questions? Did you tell them about your problems? Because with me, I had problems with my grandma, and I used to talk to her about it. You know what I mean? Even though I had a feeling I might get beat or something like that, there's just some shit that just had to come out. And I asked them questions. Even if they didn't ask me the question, I went over there and I asked them questions. When it came to my dad, I said, "Dad, man, why you ain't come check up on me?" When I decided to leave Chicago, and I decided to go somewhere else. And he said, "Well, He said you made that decision, and I respected you as a man." That hit different. That told me whatever I do in this life, I had to live with the decisions I made every day. That's what it taught me. And you know what? That's just how I'm gonna start moving. I got confirmation from my parents because I asked them, so I feel more whole as a person instead of just letting shit just keep rolling open. That's what y'all need to start doing. If you have questions and concerns, ask them damn questions while they still here, so you can be whole as a person. Yeah, why wasn't you in my life? Mom, why were you so destructive? Things like that. Just ask them a fucking question, bro. So you can cover up that hole in your chest, so you can heal. So you can heal, man. And then some people can't handle it. At least you ask the question, and now you can get over it. But when it comes to parents being involved in their kids' lives, you parents do need to start asking your kids questions and teaching them things like moral things. It's more than about education. It's about moral character and who your daughter, if you have a daughter, who they can be with, and who your son can be with. So if your son is telling you, hey man, I got like I like fucking, and he should be married off. If I have kids, if they was in a certain neighborhood, I need to know the people in my neighborhood. Because if I'm gonna be in that neighborhood for a long time too, I need to know the people in my neighborhood. Why? Because I need my son or my daughter to most likely end up with somebody who she's familiar with. Instead of her going out here and being a hoe. Instead of my son going out here and wasting his time. But people don't think like that. Unless you talk to them about it. Then they have an aha moment. Well, then what happens if it doesn't work? That's on them. That ain't on us. Because we put them in a position to win. And y'all need to say exactly the words I just said. I put you in a position to win. And if you don't want it, then shit, that's on you. You didn't want better for yourself. And then y'all have to scold these women. I put you in a position to win. If you don't want to win, that's on you.